Alright guys, so we're here with Derek today, and he's going to show us his H.A.T deck profile. He kicked my ass with it earlier. It's pretty good, That was the match that, well, not really a match, it was game 3 of a match that he just played, a mirror match that should be up right before this is up. So, yeah, thank you Derek for this, and take it away.
Alright, start off 2 Danae. Kind of got to run 2 of them. Danae's just good. It pulls back Mermelio from the grave, pop a spell or trap. In the mirror match, it just makes shit really exciting. But, and when it's special summon itself, you get a bottomless back or you get your nightmare back. So, overall, pretty good card. Not really something you want to draw into turn 1, though. 3 Fire Hand. Obviously, like you want to run 3, you want to get the monsters in the deck, and you just want to be able to pop and just resummon ice. So on top of that, 3 ice. Ice just pops all the spells. Everybody knows what Ice Hand does. Fire Hand, Ice Hand, the most infamous combo. We have 1 Beagle Attack. That is going to be taken out and probably replaced with another Trapful Nightmare. I'm too poor, I don't have one right now, but Beagle Attack for now. Pops the other Moral Attacks when you draw them, so it's not terrible, but it's not as good as others. 3 Mermelio. Can't play the deck without it. You definitely get your Bottomless, get your Nightmares in order. Just a free plus, especially if you're going first now that you can't draw. This is your 6th card, basically. Your opponent knows it's coming and they just fold because they hate you. So 3 Moral Attack, obviously Sanctum's best target. Sanctum, Moral Attack, pop. It's faster than Tinky Bear pop. So Moral Attack, great card. 1 Max C. Probably will go up to 2. Might just keep it at 1. Not exactly sure. Right now, still in process. That's actually it for the monsters. Don't really run too many monsters in the deck. That's all you need. Spells. You're gonna start with 1 Dark Hole. Dark Hole just gets rid of absolutely everything, and it's just crazy.
Who doesn't love Dark Hole?
Everyone loves Dark Hole.
Soul Charge, because Soul Charge brings back your Trap Tricks. Trap Tricks get effects when they're special summoned, so you can also bring back your artifacts and go into like rank 5 shit, so it's really good. 1 MST, and I will be playing another MST because I play 2 Ignitions. Ignition just works because you can pop your own artifacts when you draw them, and you will draw them. Believe me, you will. So the only thing that sucks is you have to have an artifact in the deck, and only playing 3, which I will be doing, is going to be kind of cloggy. So I'll probably just swap that out for a MST.
Okay. Thank you.
1 Mind Control. Mind Control, great, because everybody plays rank 4, or level 4 eventually. So Mind Control, just take it, go into your Xyz summons. This deck doesn't synchro, obviously. You don't have any tuners, so Mind Control is good for your Xyz.
Are you trying to like fill out?
Double Pot.
Yeah, well,
Pot all day.
I have one just that was ultra.
Great card. You don't really special summon on your turn. You're always going to special summon on your opponent's turn, unless you're going with your hands. But you can play the hand face down after you do a Pot. So. Gotta love Pot.
Can I just say one thing quick with Pot on here?
What's up with
this Ultimate Pot looks absolutely gorgeous. Just wanted to point that out.
Astral Pack 5. 3 Upstarts, subject to change, but definitely good to draw your cards. You will eventually be able to beat your opponent, even if they have 11,000 life. Just because those little pluses you get with this deck, it's crazy. 1 Bottomless, we're going to the traps now. 1 Bottomless, obviously, you can't run more than 1, and it's just, in my opinion, one of the best trap cards in the game. Get rid of just about anything problematic, definitely works a lot. Solemn Warning, you can't really play without Solemn Warning at this point in time. Like, it stops Pendulum, stops Xyz, stops everything. It's just a great card. 2 Call of the Haunted. You can bring back your Trap Tricks, same thing as Soul Charge basically, bring back your Trap Tricks, bring back your artifacts, but you can do it in your opponent's turn, so artifact like Moral Attack is definitely a better target for this card when you're in your opponent's turn. You can just bring it back, pop, and your opponent won't even see it coming. So it's a great card. I run 1 Nightmare. I will run 2 eventually. Like I said, I'm poor, I'm broke, I suck. So, Trap Trick, Trap Hole, Nightmare will definitely save you, especially in a mirror match against artifacts, because when they go into Sanctum and summon the Moral Attack, this will stop that Moral Attack. 2 Black Horn. Blackhorn, good card, stops all the inherent summons, meaning like Xyz, Synchros. If your opponent would summon 1 Pendulum monster, you can do it. You cannot do it for multiple. I found that out the hard way. Still a great card. Just I wouldn't run 3. 3 is a little too cloggy, but this card really is good. 1 Fiendish Chain. Fiendish Chain just stops so much. I like it better than Breakthrough Skill in some sense because, yes, it keeps the monster on the field, which sucks. But Breakthrough actually doesn't paralyze the monster from attacking. It'll still be able to attack. So I don't like that. 1 Torrential. Torrential, obviously, great card. Can't really say too much about this card. I mean, you blow shit up. What else is there to talk about with this? Compulse. Compulse, crazy card. Works really well with, especially with your Miramelio. If you really need to, you can just bring it back to your hand, and next turn summon it again and just get your stuff back. So good card. And finally, I know you were waiting for it. 3 Artifact Sanctum. If you don't play this card because you're poor, I'm sorry. It's just...
Because you're poor.
It's very hard to get. It's very expensive. I am a dick, I know. Shut up.
It's just wonderful.
But especially in the mirror match, this card is something you just can't go without because your opponent will pop this with Ice Hand and you will go plus with it. It's just an amazing card. I love this card. It's probably one of my favorite trap cards of all time. We're going to move on to the extra deck now.
I value those two at about the same.
Obviously, there's 101. 101 cannot be, not in an extra deck. It has to be there. To play Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. Who cares if it's ulti? It's still good. 101 is 101. Heartland Draco. I love Heartland Draco. I can't stress enough how important this card can really be. I know Clipwort is going to be a big thing, and I know everybody's going to be trying to go and get the killer out on the field. This card will get around killer. It may be a little weaker, but it will get around killer and burn your opponent. Then I got number 80, Rhapsody and Berserk. Definitely helps against Lightsworn and anything that really has a strong graveyard, like Mermail, like I said, Lightsworn. Boojins, definitely against Boojins. And plus, if you have an Xyz on the field, you can equip it and gain that extra 1200, which can be really big. Really fun to use this with Black Ship of Corn. Just get that 3300 Black Ship and just send anything. Speaking of Black Ship, there's Black Ship right there. Black Ship against the hands, too good. Can't really imagine an extra deck without a Black Ship. Eventually, it's just you need to use it. Just gets over problematic cards like Zen Mains and all that. Then you have Lavalval Chain. Lavalval Chain can dump your Moral Tax, and if you have call set up face down, you can just flip call, and essentially Lavalval Chain becomes a detach mill pop eventually in some sort. Cowboy for game. Doesn't get any better than that. Your opponent just gets really salty when Cowboy comes out because they think you're a bitch for doing it. But Cowboy for game is just amazing. Too good.
You got to chuckle a little bit on the inside every time you do that one.
Diamond Dire Wolf. DD Wolf, in my opinion, it's not different to mention, but it's just easier to say. Gets over a lot of stuff. If your opponent's got that macro on the field and it's really hurting you, or they got D-Fissure, you can just use Wolf, and Wolf will take care of that. Next up, the big boy, Evil Swarm Excite-On Knight. Again, another card you really just want to have in your extra deck. It gets you out of so many bad situations, and using a hat deck, you're going to lose advantage on your field, so this will definitely keep you in the game. It may win you the game, it may save you from losing the game and let you play another round, but this card, it doesn't matter if it's first ed. You find me an Excite-On Knight that's not good. We have Ragna Zero. Ragna Zero, pretty good card. Mainly used in situations when tokens come out on the field, or like Gore's token I used it against today. Fire Fist cry when they see this card. Okay. Clipwort will cry when they see this card. Just a really great card. Plus you get Boojins. Yeah, anything that uses a tanky basically. Dweller, because Mermails exist. Dweller just stops so much. Again, stops the hand, stops the Mermails, stops Fire Kings. I know a lot of people like that Garunix. This card, just really good.
Shaddolls.
That will stop Shaddolls, yep. Let's see, then we have a Carnagorgon. This card's really, really good in this deck because if you have 3 Moral Attack, if you really drew bad, and your opponent wants to like just try and pop a spell or trap and they don't know, and they pop your bottomless, you can switch it to Moral Attack. So this card just switches targets. Basically, you can protect him from like other stuff like Deprison and other great stuff. Just get rid of like one of your crap cards. Really good card. For the rank 5s, I like the Pallades. Pallades with the 2 artifact monsters is just really good. You bounce stuff back. Not too many people like Pallades just because it just bounces. It's really annoying, but it's really, really good when you're using it. I run a number 12 Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. I needed another rank 5. It's really good because like it stands up to the hands. It'll stand up to a lot of stuff unless you like banish it with Deprison. That kind of sucks, but you know you can save it from being destroyed for the entire turn. Just 1 detach, all turn protection. So really good card. Durendal, again, until I get like a Volcasaurus, I'm going to have to kind of run Durendal here. Durendal can just save you. It'll shuffle your hand if your opponent added something and you don't want him to have that. Durendal can be useful. Not as good as everybody likes to say it is, but it's alright. And then Adrius to finish the extra deck. Adrius just pops stuff. Adrius 26 beater that can pop pretty good. So that does it for the main deck and the side deck. Now we're going to go for the extra deck.
Other way around.
Did I say extra deck?
Yeah.
Side deck. I'm bad, I'm new. I run a DNA Surgery, Boojin's Cry, Boojin's Hate It. Any card that's really like type specific, this card will wreck them. Like everybody's favorite, the Boojins. Everybody gets salted when they see this. Because
They're no longer Beast Warrior.
If they can't be Beast Warrior, then no effects can protect them. Crane, Turtle, Hare, Quillen, nothing.
Fire Fist cry a little bit.
Fire Fist do cry a little bit when they see that, but it's not.
Change everything to a winged beast and just Icarus everything.
Exactly.
That's my plan in Harpies.
2 Light Imprisoning Mirror. Lightsworn are still a thing. Lightsworn suck. I hate them.
They're awful.
Sack, especially today, sack.
Judgment Dragons everywhere.
Common Judgment Dragon.
Yeah.
Common Judgment Dragon, just too good. Way too good. Needs to go down to like 2. Or at least put Eclipse Wyvern at 1.
If you get Common Judgment.
Double Debunk. I had a third one, got rid of it for Shaddoll Fusion, because I will be building Shaddolls in the near future. Debunk, just too good. Stops anything in the graveyard, anything in the hand. Really good against just about any deck that utilizes either one of those 2. So, Debunk, way too good. 2 Divine Wrath. In case you have like that Danae that's in your hand and you just don't need it, you can use Divine Wrath and just stop any effect from going off. It's a counter trap Veiler. It's not that makes you discard. It's not too bad, but it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. 1 Kaiku. Kaiku just banish stuff in the graveyard. Against Lightsworn, against Boojins, again, really good. And if you can just get it at the right time, it's gonna make your opponent like pretty hurt. Trap Stun comes in handy in Mirror Match. It really comes in handy against anything that really utilizes back row, I guess, especially like Infernity or something. But Trap Stun, really good card. I like it. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Came in handy today against, I think I had Gravekeepers at one point in time. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, Josh was doing like a Go Ghost Go deck. I didn't really even know, but this kind of shut it down for the most part. Definitely will shut down Shaddolls. They can't use their effects. Shaddolls are kind of nothing. I mean, then they're forced to go into Nephilim, so it sucks. But for Shaddolls when they see this.
What do you want for these again?
2 Imperial Iron Wall. Cards that get banned. Again, I try to like make a good side deck against Lightsworn in general because it's so cheap and so popular. Everybody's trying to run it. So if if Lightsworn rulers and Lightsworn in general can't banish that Wyvern, then that JD is just no good. And plus, if this is on the field before Wyvern, then they can't even banish JD to begin with. So it's not bad. I'd rather let JD get banished first before using this. That way it's just gone for good and there's no way of getting it back. And finally, 1 Needle Sealing. In case things get really out of control, you can just Needle Sealing and stop everything. So that's it, guys. Didn't really do too well today. Kind of got really sacked by Lightsworn.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
And lost to that Go 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 deck.
Yeah, he's been sacked by Lightsworns a little bit too.
Everybody hates Lightsworn.
Yeah.
It's just
So,
it's a
yeah.
pain in the ass deck. But
Thank you guys for watching. Also, a link to his channel will be down in the description. So if you guys do want to go check him out, go ahead and do it. And thank you again, Derek, for this.
Not a problem.
And,
If you guys want more deck profiles, you know where to find me.
Yep. So thank you very much, sir.
Later, YouTube.